Welcome to this special global investment roundtable on Trinidad and Tobago.
The key point, I think, for Trinidad and Tobago is that we continue to differentiate our story as a credit amidst what may be this sometimes sea of uncertainty. And that may not necessarily mean we have to go into the marketplace, but we have discussions like this.
Challenge, I think TNT is absolutely smart to be thinking about the future. It's not really what will happen tomorrow, but thinking about domestic markets and how you grow those markets and how you have regional markets, to me seems just an incredibly sensible strategy.
Let me at the outset say that across the region, Trinidad is clearly the market that is best performing, and the market, therefore, as we look at where to be investing and to be focused on is what we're looking at.
Not too many countries that we look at, seem to have this heritage fund, which is, a generational fund. So they have, incorporated in a very long-term horizon, what if the energy sector does not get us what we're expecting.
We recognize that we have to get outside of the region, and that is why we have started to diversify as far as the sector is concerned, where we sell gas to, and we haven't perhaps paid as much attention to selling gas to the region as perhaps we can, and we are prepared to work together, but we cannot jeopardize Trinidad and Tobago's overall long-term economic interest.
Our energy history is 100 years. But that's 100 years based on exploiting 1/3 of our acreage. We still have 2/3 acreage to exploit, which is in the ultra-deep areas. So it tells you how much more potential there is for Trinidad and Tobago as an energy player for the global market.
Clearly, when you look at Trinidad versus the other markets, you already touched on energy. Maybe one of the biggest, most important discussions right now is what is happening or what is going to happen in the gas market.
From our perspective, we want money from gas wherever it comes from. And if it comes from the US gas, well, that's where it comes from. And so our strategy is really to start looking at potential partnerships and potential investments outside of Trinidad and Tobago in the natural gas industry, including in US shale gas itself.
I think the leadership that Trinidad and Tobago has shown today to discuss the region is critical, because going forward, there is a sense I have of rising and falling together and interrelationships that correlate.
Today's meeting comes about 6 months after Trinidad and Tobago approached the international investor community and in the international capital market and was very successful in its bond issue. What we've done today is to again meet with key members of the international investor community to basically talk about Trinidad and Tobago's evolving economic story and how that differentiates the country from the rest of the Caribbean and from the rest of Latin America. It's a very good exercise to reassure international investors in a time when the global community is one where there's still a level of lingering uncertainty as to several events that are unfolding, and to basically provide reassurance to them on where Trinidad and Tobago is going in terms of its economic prospects and its economic policies. And therefore it provides a level of reassurance and comfort and confidence to the international investors. Well, many of these investors hold our country's what we call paper. So they're very much aware of what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. They follow our economic developments, and therefore they're key to maintaining confidence and to also going out and explaining our story to other investors who may be interested in what's happening in the Caribbean and what's happening in this country called Trinidad and Tobago.